Hey my knife friends, this is Connor Chops, and it is Knife Test Tuesday, or Tuesday Knife Test, or whatever it is. It's Tuesday and I'm testing knives. And this is the HJF Kukri. I don't have a name. I don't know what name. It has no name. You just have to kind of, if you want this knife, you have to take a picture of it, a screenshot of it, and send it to South Hill Outdoors. They'll hook you up with it. You have to send it via message on AliExpress, you know. Take a screenshot. I'll put it in the description. And you just have to talk to them to get it. There's no website you can buy it from. That you just use AliExpress as the means to contact South Hill. The owner of South Hill is a really, really cool guy. And he will hook you up with this. One thing I noticed when I was, look how it's tapered. See how, isn't that cool? Is that called distally tapered? Distally tapered, something like that? It gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. That's all for balance, man. Yeah, look at that. I was like watching my own video, and I was like, wait a minute. It's thinner on the bottom. That is so cool that they did that. All for balance and everything. It is DC53 with a toughness heat treat. And I know when I say DC53, it is Chinese DC53. And I know even saying that is not exactly correct because Japanese DC53 is the only real actual true DC53. China reverse engineered it, or they just matched it. It's makeup. And they have their own version. The differences are not what's in it; it's the purity, the consistency. But these guys, HJF, Bison, and PSRK, the higher end guys that use DC53, they're very consistent. They do an excellent job. There's just no doubting it. There's no doubting it. They do an excellent job. And I can't help it that China calls DC53 DC53. It's not my fault, so I know that there's people that get upset about it. Moving on, this is the sheath. It is extremely well done. It is a pancake style with a kind of an opening there at the top. I'm not sure what to call it, so I'm afraid to use the wrong words. Really? Taco style. And the strap goes over. The retention when it's in here without the strap is still very good. But I wouldn't trust it, you know. Ooh, I wouldn't trust it. Try to go back out that way. Yeah, you got to use the strap. And it's very nice. You could take that off and use your own if you wanted to. Use your own kind of strap, whatever you wanted. I did put this. I didn't put the dangler on there. It came this way, so that's cool. All right. I do realize this knife is a copy. Not sure exactly what of. Somebody found it. I just don't remember the name. It's just anyway. Let's go ahead and get some chopping done. Here we go. You will have to excuse the wind because it is like 35-mile-an-hour gusts, and it tends to be pretty violent when it happens. This is just a plain old 2x4 that's been silvered in the sun, and I like using it because it is a medium that anybody can go out and buy. I don't like particularly using it, but I am going to use it here until I run out. I have a few more of these, so it's just going to have to be a few 2x4s here and there. I have much harder wood. These are my knives that I do buy. I was never given any knife, not that there's anything wrong with that at all. But these knives I buy, I can say what I want about them. I'm not going to try to use any hyperbole or any of that, but I am every one of these knives from these guys and from the other companies I mentioned earlier have been beyond satisfying, and I'm beyond satisfied with how good they perform. I did lanyard up thumb style. This does have a really nice kind of bird's beak there and a swell. It's not really much of a swell, is there? There's not. There's a swell in the center here, but there's no swell there on the bottom. Okay, here we go. This is going to chop well, I'm pretty sure, but if it doesn't, we'll find out. Make sure you check out the community page after the video, so you can do a post-edge assessment, and we can do some close-ups. All right, here we go. Whoa. And I'm not really swinging very full force. I'm only going up about 1 foot and then down. Oh, mama. Good night. No matter what you say about these very limited in number copies, there's not much. One run like a year, maybe every year and a half. If you don't get one, you know, you're probably not gonna. Let's see, this is number 117. I'm telling you guys, they only do like a couple hundred, maybe 3. I don't even know if they get less. It's always less than 500. So these are limited. So they're not stepping on too many toes. They're not putting somebody else's brand on there. They are taking the design and putting in just an extremely good heat treat. I know I said that weird, but I want to emphasize how good the heat treat is on this Chinese DC53. Here we go. These are around $200 or less. The price does move up and down. But not a whole lot. These still might be available. It's always worth looking. After this video, they may not be anymore, so who knows? That's why I bought 2. Sorry. Holy potatoes. Look at that. That's not bad for hardly swinging. I mean, I'm just basically putting a little bit behind it, but I'm not doing any like real force. I did on a couple of swings. Whew. Okay. You know, chopping is mainly what this thing is about. I do need to get a new round, and I know doing this weakens it every time, but let's see how the bite is. Okay, let me get that string out, or that thing out of the way. Okay, here we go. If you can see that. Ah, well, that didn't help, did it? It's on this mount. You guys see that? Kind of. And there are ways. It's almost up to the fuller. Let me get this back where it was, if I can figure it out now. All right. Let's do some cross grain. I feel confident. feel confident. Let's do some cross grain. Nothing too fancy. Just something little and wimpy like this. Ow, hit me in the face. Nothing on this edge, guys. Nothing. Not any hint of anything. My old eyes can see. Let's do something a little thicker. Maybe something kind of knotty. Egads. Should I baton through it or try to just chop through it? This is, I think this knot did warp an edge. I can't remember. I think you can do it. It's thick behind the edge. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to just fix it. Okay. But it'll do it. Trying to figure out a way not to smash my old fingers too, because the kukri makes my fingers go near to the stump. Just have to put it on the upper part here. Did I ruin the edge? Please don't. Of course not. This thing is way too tough for something so weak as that. See, it was right up in here, wasn't it? Right through here, guys. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Whew. Hot dog. All right, let's go ahead and do some. Oh man, this thing is heavy. And it's very hard. I can't remember what this is. It's a very old silvered sycamore, which isn't necessarily that hard, but it's I mean, this piece is hard. Oh, kind of hollow there. Right? It's hard, trust me, guys. Listen to it. Yeah. Okay. Trying to figure out a good angle here, and I don't want to chop at an angle. I just want to kind of chop into it. Oh, here we go. This may not work. It's fat on this side. All right, here we go. Second here. Making all sorts of things moving around. Where was I? Is it that one? Oh well, let's move around here anyway. Lost track. Just a second. Here we go. Ooh. That's it. Drop it, you maroon. Right, here we go. Let's do right here. Something's about to tip over again. Doesn't like this type of horizontal chopping. Anyway, you guys can see what it does. Wow, that is nice. Go ahead and see if I can fix this wobbly turd over here. Okay, well, this is fun. Oh, good grief. Everything's falling apart. Sorry, guys. I'm destroying my... There we go. Okay. That was fun. Okay, here we go. Still wobbly, but the show must go on. Looks good, looks good. I wouldn't expect anything else. Fantastic. The HJF Kukri. Man, it's a beast. It performs extremely exceptionally well. It's hard to argue how good this thing is for under and right around $200. But I really love it so far. I mean, it's very comfortable. I didn't have any issues. No hot spots. I am wearing these big old gloves for safety, but you know, you can feel hot spots too through these things if it's bad enough. But see this in the community page. I'm off to the next knife. Wow, I mean, just perfect. DC53, when it's done correctly, like really, really good, is just exceptionally fun to use. Not fun to sharpen, but fun to use. It's Connor Chops. Test number 1. Let's go to the next knife. See you there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.